6 o'clock. We will go ahead and call this meeting to order. Ms. Murdoch, the roll call, please.
Mr. Cordray?
Here.
Mr. Sousa?
Here. All right, if you would please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Normally we'd have a couple items before we get started tonight, but I do want to take a moment to just, as this is our first regularly scheduled meeting, since we had the passing of one of our own family members over the last week or so, and that's Officer Megan Graham. I think we're all devastated at the loss. She was not only an outstanding officer, but an outstanding person. She lit up the room. She served with a passion here in our township. And I just want to publicly just to the family of Megan and to our officers and our entire staff, just send, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, just send our prayers, thoughts, and condolences to the family. Again, just a devastating loss, and she definitely will be missed in our community. And I know, Mr. Wright, I know there's some details coming up just for the way the public to kind of remember her, if you would like to share those.
Yeah, appreciate that, Mr. Cordray. For any members of the public that would like to honor Megan, our friend and colleague, the official public visitation is going to be held from 10 a.m. till noon on Saturday, December 13th. That's 2 Saturdays from now, and that's going to be at the Little Miami High School. And then at noon, immediately following that, is going to be the formal service where Megan will be honored. So again, the general public is invited to celebrate her life and show support to the family and all her brothers and sisters in the police department. So that'll begin at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the 13th at Little Miami.
Yeah, I would echo Daryl's words and sentiments, and I would add thanking the community and members of the township and the police department. Megan made a really strong impact on people for the short amount of time she was here, but just the support, whether it be social media, local media, whatever, just thoughts and prayers and financial support, the community, as our community often does in times of traumatic and unfortunate situations, really stepped up and showed a lot of support, and I'm sure that'll be no different for her service coming up in several days from now.
All right. And with that, we will go ahead and move forward with the rest of the meeting this evening. So first we have, just make a motion to approve the clerk's journal and accept the audio video recording as the official minutes of the November 19th Board of Trustees meeting.
Second.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes. And I'll make a motion to approve the bills as presented before the board tonight.
Second.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes. With that, I will go ahead and open up the floor to public comments at 6:04 p.m. All right, with no one approaching, I'll go ahead and close the floor to public comments. We do have new business items this evening. First one is Resolution 25-1203A. This is an increase in appropriations in the General Fund, Police District Fund, and New Building Bond Retirement Fund to reconcile budgets for 2025. Some items to note with regards to this: we were awarded the Shine a Light on Dumpsters grant from the Ohio Attorney General's office. This will be used for the Mounts Park Stream Restoration Project, and now that bid has been awarded. We have received the funds and are ready to begin construction on this project. This also includes $5,856 amount for the New Building Bond Retirement Fund, which is split between the Police Fund and Police District Fund and the General Fund, and was the final amount of interest payment for retiring the debt 2 years early on this building here. Any questions, comments?
Nope, yeah, just to check with Jeff, it's not, we don't owe an additional amount. We paid the building off months ago. It's just some final bookkeeping for making that payment a little early to settle the books. And obviously, we talked about the grant before, but good win by Nicole and staff to help with the cost of that project.
All right, with that, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-1203A, a resolution approving an increase in township appropriations in the general fund, police district fund, and the new building bond retirement fund to reconcile budgets for the calendar year 2025 and declaring an emergency.
Second.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes. All right, next item on the agenda is fairly standard. It is just authorizing the private sale of unneeded, unfit property, which are listed are 3 vehicles out of our impound lot. Any questions? All right. With that, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 25-1203B, a resolution authorizing private sale of unneeded and unfit for use property in the police department.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
All right. Next item is with regards to the purchase of a Stair Pro patient chair from Stryker Medical in the amount totaling $14,537.73. Some of this will be funded via the low grant, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and try and purchase this now just to kind of save some money purchasing it now rather than 2026. But if you would, Chief Joe, if you can kind of explain what that chair is.
So the 3 stair chairs will replace our old Furno stair chairs that we've had for years. These chairs are used when we're moving patients from either below grade or above grade, getting them up and down stairs. They don't necessarily need to lie on a cot. You may not be able to get a cot in that area. So this chair is actually designed to secure their body to a chair that the firefighters can carry. We can use it to carry over long distance as well, as it has handles. It has a track that goes up and down the stairs. The standard EMS equipment, we're just replacing them. We're actually using 100% of the cost of this is being funded through our low grant that we just received, and we will order them this year, but we will not receive them until 26, and they will not be billed until the 26 budget cycle. So,
All right.
Just curious, I know we're paying for them with grant proceeds, but what's the rough cost savings by ordering them before the end of the calendar year?
well, they gave us a $2,500 discount for ordering them this year, and we will not see the cost increase, which is expected to be 5%. So it could have went up from what the original invoice was a little over 17,000. And then you add 5% to that.
So we'll get to use $3,000 of grant proceeds on something else.
Correct.
Saving a few bucks.
And then in reading this, looks like we're getting a credit of $500 from the old chair. Is that correct, for trade-in value?
Correct.
Right. All right.
Do you want to have them just kind of a similar thing, present the next one before we just approve them both, or do one by
We'll just do
one?
one by one. That's
Okay.
fine. All right, with that, I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the replacement fire department patient chair stairs as presented.
Second?
Mr. Sousa?
Yes?
Mr. Cordray?
Yes. All right, next item is the fire department as well. It's for the replacement of fire department rescue tools in the amount of $58,614. Chief Joe, if you wouldn't mind just kind of summarizing kind of just what we're looking at.
These tools are extrication tools. Basically what people know as the Jaws of Life. We use Genesis brand, have used Genesis brands for years. Currently we have a hydraulic tool set, uses hydraulic oil, a pump. This set of tools is 20 years old. It's basically almost to the end of its life cycle. We are moving to a battery operated platform, which doesn't require a pump. All of our tools use the same battery platform. It's waterproof. So it was time for an upgrade. By ordering now, not getting them till 26 or build for them until 26, we're going to save up roughly 7.5% anticipated increase in cost.
And when you say battery, I'm just curious, the lithium batteries, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, it uses the Milwaukee M18 platform.
Gotcha. So I just struck me, so I got a follow-up question. You might
Yes.
already know what I'm going to ask, but so just curious, if for some reason we were to experience a disaster or something where we have electricity down for long periods of time, do we have a backup? Like if for some reason, like, you know what I mean? Like if we couldn't charge the batteries, do we have some type of contingency in place?
Yes, so both of the stations have a generator backup.
Okay.
And so the batteries will charge off the electrical system that's tied to our generators. So even if we lose the area of the generators that for the station that keeps the power up to the station, we'll continue to charge the batteries.
Gotcha. Yep, that sounds
And
great.
we probably even have additional generators
Correct.
on engines, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, with that, I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of extrication tools from Howe Rescue Systems in the amount totaling $58,614.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Next item is with regards to HR items. The first one is just the roster updates. And this is to add for a part-time fitness coordinator within our fire department. So, Chief, this is a busy night for you. If you don't mind, because this is a new position, do you just mind just kind of a quick overview on this as well?
No, not at all. So physical fitness in the fire service is a very big need. For years, we've used EvoFit as a fitness company. We contracted with them, but everybody had to come to main station. With health and wellness being such a focus of the township, hiring a part-time fitness coordinator is going to allow us to do more with less money, basically. Overall, to get what we're going to get out of the fitness coordinator would cost me about twice as much with EvoFit, and they're just not equipped. I have somebody, we are going to hire a fitness coordinator who excels in tactical athletes, which is what firefighters and police officers are. This person would be a township employee and would have access to documents that a contract employee wouldn't have. And having an in-house fitness person is when we have people who are recovering from injuries or have on-duty issues. We have somebody that can work with that person one-on-one to help get them back on track quicker, saving the township workers' comp and time off.
Yep, sounds great.
No, I would just add, I know physical fitness, even going back to Chief Reese prior to you, was a focus, and that's, I would say, an area the department has made significant strides in the last 6 or 8 years, and this will keep it going in the right direction. So thank you.
Now I'll make a motion to approve the amendment to the Hamilton Township roster as presented.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
All right, and last item in business is approval of the 2026 pay rates for non-union employees. Mr. Sousa, any questions, or Mr. Wright, did you have anything you need to add other than what's on here?
I went through it pretty thoroughly with Jeff earlier. I'm good. I don't know if you want to give it high level or whatever.
Yeah, it's consistent with a majority of the union contracts, the collective bargain agreements that we have. Our collective bargain agreements were approved fall of '23 for 2024, 25, and 26. So this is to be consistent with that. We want to make sure that we do retain the good employees that we've attracted and who enjoy serving our community. It seems to be an arm race recently in local government. Many positions in all departments, there seems to be a domino effect. We're seeing the graying of our professions, and as retirements occur, cities and townships are poaching from one another. So I think it's fair to be consistent for the handful of non-union employees to give them some compensation that's equivalent to the marketplace.
I'm good.
I am as well. All right. With that, I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 pay rates for non-union employees as presented.
Second.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes. All right, with that, we do have our second public comment section, so I will open the floor up to public comments at 6:14 p.m.
Okay. Nothing tonight.
All right, with that, I'll go ahead and close the floor to public comments. Ms. Elliott, fiscal officer's report.
I hope I don't slow you down because we are on a roll tonight. Yes, so sorry I was not able to attend the last meeting. I was en route and had something come up, so I thought I would go ahead and just present the October numbers at this meeting. Ellen had the November numbers ready. I just didn't have a chance to put them in this format. So rather than confuse everything, I just decided we'd go over October numbers tonight and then November numbers at the next meeting. Same format as before. We are 83% through the year as of the end of October. We are 101% against our budgeted intake of revenue, which is pretty standard. And if you look at the year-to-date expenditures over the budget, we are at 62% per the normal calculation. When you take out the public works anomaly, you are up to 78%, which is right in line with last year. So not much to talk about on that. I will, when we wrap up the year, do a deeper dive analysis like I did the year before. And I know I missed the budget conversation, and I apologize. I did go back and go through the meeting. I didn't necessarily have any questions, just a little tidbit of analysis I did. In the packet, we had the variance analysis that I did when I compared 24 budget versus what we did in actual. And I just took those same variances that we'd been running and plugged them in on the proposed 26 budget. So the only takeaway there is, on paper, it looks as if we are going to be in a almost $3 million deficit. But in all likelihood, using the same variances that we have had, we're probably going to be more in $500,000 surplus range. So that's just a little tidbit of information. We're all quite aware of that, but just something to keep in mind. And then when I wrap up 25, we can look at how the variances may have changed over 24. So
Okay.
that's all I have for tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a good document. I think I talked about it during the budget meeting, but when we get later in the decade and are thinking about a need for potentially monies in public safety, it'll be, in the business where you have that historical trends of real data
Yeah.
versus our conservatively budgeted data that we use. It'll help paint a little bit different. So I'm excited that you have done that and see multiple columns and years down the road, to look at it. I think it'll help us out from a planning standpoint.
Yeah, I'm with you in the fact that we only get to budget 97% of what we think we will collect. I don't think that's necessarily an issue for us now because we don't even come close to spending what we're allocated anyways. But like you said, if we get to the point where we're bumping up against the budget, then I think it would be time for a conversation to
Right.
amend that certificate and talk to the county.
Nope, fair. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Moving on, Administrator's Report, Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Cordray. Just a few items for you and the public tonight are that our new pumper truck is out getting wrapped. It's going to be in service really soon, and it was interesting. Chief Jewett mentioned to me today the crews are already doing some new training, some new curriculum, how they'll be using this new pumper in the southern or so 1/3 of the community where we don't have fire hydrants throughout. So I appreciate that they've already changed the method and practices and their training on that before the truck gets here. We anticipate receiving the new ladder was here just before Thanksgiving. But it is up now in Springfield, Ohio, and it's getting the final upfit with the different compartments that go onto it. Mr. Sousa mentioned to me today, he was at another community recently and doing a tour of their fire department, and just how amazing it is. It's one thing to receive a fire engine or ladder truck that we ordered 3 years ago and it's finally ready, but these trucks are used on almost every run. So the company in Springfield, upfitting it is something that's going to take several weeks, specific piece of equipment. It's like Mark mentioned to me today, these engines and ladders are taken, doesn't matter if it's a traffic wreck, if it's a structure fire, if it's a swift water rescue, we have rappelling equipment and we have sawzalls. These things are outfitted like it's an arts tool rental. They have so many compartments of so many tools on them. It's wild. So that's getting done, and Chief Jewett thinks probably last week of December, first week of January, the ladder truck will be fully outfitted, and then he'll begin the training on it. Because just because the truck is going to be into a station doesn't mean all 30-some crew are up to speed on it. So we'll put that work in early, and Chief mentioned that he'll plan for us and the community sometime the pushing in ceremony, which is always neat to do, because that ladder truck's going to be here for over 20 years. So we'll do something formal in maybe January, February with that equipment. We are having next week our pre-construction meeting sometime for the Mounts Park project, because you gentlemen had assigned the contract to Evans Landscaping. So Nicole Early's working with the design engineer and the contractor and Mr. Pelfrey and I to get the meeting. And finally, some stats from the recent snowstorm. Our Public Works Department was out for 14 and a half hours doing salting and plowing, and they put down 100 tons of salt just on that single night. So appreciate the work that they did. It was nice. We received questions of our practices, and we received several compliments. So I'm really proud that they performed well. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Wright. All right, moving on to trustee comments, and just want to echo what Mr. Wright just said with regards to the Public Works Department. You guys do an outstanding job. Appreciate you getting out there, early morning Tuesday and clearing out the roads. I got out about 7:30, 8 o'clock Tuesday morning, and all the roads that I drove through were more than passable and clear. So again, just appreciate everybody and your entire staff's hard work done. Just want to make mention, next meeting is going to be December 17th. It's 2 weeks from today, but it is an AM meeting. It's at 10:30 in the morning. Just want to remind everybody, it is my favorite meeting of the year, as it's basically our employee appreciation meeting. So I want to encourage the public, if you're around here on the 17th in the morning, want to stop in. It's a great time to see our police staff, our fire staff, our public works staff, and just kind of share with them just how we honor our staff. Like I said, it's one of my favorite meetings of the year that we have. And then just also want to make mention too, Christmas tree lighting is next door here at Station 76 from 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. No fireworks this year, as with the new construction of the Public Works building, we really don't have a great space for it to kind of light them off, but we are going to have a drone show, a Christmas drone show, so that'll be really, really neat to see. And that's all I have.
I think Daryl hit on everything. I have nothing to add. The tree lighting is pretty cool. I would say if you get to neat setting in the firehouse and different musical performers. I think Daryl was at an event a couple nights ago that Little Miami Select Choir was at. They do an amazing job. They are outstanding vocally. It's really, really cool if you have an opportunity to get out and see it.
I was just going to amplify our next meeting, the zoning, the PUD Stage 3 that you gentlemen will be reviewing with Mrs. Walton. That part of the meeting will start at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And then probably the meat of the meeting will be 10:30 for the ceremonies and whatnot.
Thank you. No, appreciate that. Yeah.
I'm good.
There's nothing else tonight. I will go ahead and make a motion to adjourn at 6:22 p.m.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
All right, we are adjourned.